Thank you Bambu Lab for sponsoring this video. A dream of mine is to be able to drive a LEGO vehicle in a LEGO city, and I'm not talking trains and the likes of it, relying on tracks to move around. I'm talking about a remote-controlled vehicle that you could actually pick up and drive around town. Imagine how good would that be on LEGO events and exhibitions, not to mention my own personal enjoyment. And for this, I may need some of your help. You see, LEGO has done lots of powered components over the years that in one way or another do allow you to have on your hands working remote-controlled vehicles. Trains are the usual suspects as far as minifigure scale goes, but besides that, only very large Technic models have that type of capability. Or even some obscure racing system vehicles from a few years ago. Using any of these oversized powered-up blocks will never let you build anything smaller than a large truck, which really won't be the easiest to drive around, right? But what if we were able to downsize all of these and have a vehicle as small as a Jeep or a van such as these cruising around town? I think we're getting there. If you've been around here for a while, it'll come as no surprise of how big of a fan I am of 3D printing. Not because Bambu Lab has been a sponsor of the channel for a while now, but because the technology is so advanced and their ecosystem so easy to use that making objects by yourself at home out of thin air became a reality. I've done a lot of LEGO related 3D printing projects, including that perfect LEGO sorting system I keep bragging about, if you like the clean look of some IKEA Alex drawers, a brick ruler that lets you measure the length in studs of a build, the height in bricks, or measuring pretty much any thin LEGO piece just like this, a modular tray to make LEGO building as clean and organized as possible, custom displays for minifigures, cars, and so much more. But I love 3D printing so much that I didn't stop at LEGO projects and made several household objects that I use on a daily basis, from planters, pen holders, book hands, or my most ambitious project ever, a freaking umbrella holder. Yes, I turned a spool of filaments, several hours of designing and printing on my Bambu Lab printers into something I use daily and looks kinda sexy, am I right? As I'm getting a bit sidetracked here, let's go back to remote-controlled vehicles and how Bambu Lab ties into all of this. Right now they have a Kickstarter for their Cyber Brick initiative, completely funded many times over, where they want to provide people with the building blocks required for people to combine the capabilities of 3D printing with small pieces of technology to come up with remote-controlled vehicles such as these from the comfort of their houses. That is literally crazy! Putting together these models was an incredibly satisfying experience of printing all the required parts with your Bambu Lab 3D printer of choice, to then handpick a selection of CyberBrick electronic components and then follow instructions that detailed where every part, component and wire should go. I used to take my toys apart as a kid, never really understanding how things worked, but this process became educational almost. And after doing all of that and then finally seeing your creations come to life really gave me an incredible sense of fulfillment I'm not getting anywhere else at the moment. And it doesn't stop with the vehicles, as you can, as expected, also build your remote controllers in any type of configuration and color choices you'd like. Let's take this forklift model as an example. It is quite compact when compared to a LEGO vehicle, but packs steering, lights and even a mechanism to raise the boom. Trying to come up with something like this with actual LEGO components would be near impossible at this scale, and the end result would be twice the size most likely. I cannot overlook the potential of CyberBrick, and I'm pretty sure that a compact body that fits all of the required electronic elements that is compatible with the LEGO system is totally doable. Maybe something that would look something along these lines. I don't have the time or the skills to embark on such a demanding project, but please reach out to me if you're used to 3D printing and designing your own project so that we can pull these off together for the entire LEGO community, and my own selfish reasons of wanting to drive a LEGO remote-controlled vehicle around a LEGO city. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.